This is a BMW E46 steering coupler, and I'm holding it because this needs to go in my E46 to replace my steering coupler. This little guy mounts right up to the steering rack and goes between it and the steering column. I am told replacement is fairly easy, but here we go. Of course, gotta have the car jacked up, and we're gonna have to drop this front pan, so it's screwdriver time. Looks like I wasn't entirely correct. I also have to remove this lower support, and looks like that's a bunch of 16s. And they are on there. Neat! Well, there's our man. Looks like a couple of E10 external torques to get that thing out of there. It looks okay, but you can kind of see where there's a little bit of a halo around that rivet, and I think that's the movement that I was seeing. The problem here is that this thing kind of drives like a Chevy truck. It's got a whole bunch of play in the steering, and this is like a $20 part, so I figured I'd replace it before going after something more expensive. So let's get that top E-Torx off of there, and then at that point I believe you can slide the steering column will retract, and then I can get the whole coupler out. Hopefully that makes sense. This is going to be almost impossible to actually show.
Now I'm sure these aren't going to stay clean for long because they're living under a BMW, but this is going to be pretty satisfying either way.
There is the coupler up there, and to remove it, you want to come off of the bottom first and shove it up along with the column. I was thinking that I could pull the column out of the top of the coupler, but that's not how it works. You take it off of these splines here, and then the whole steering column can dangle free. Unfortunately, there's not really enough room for me to hold the camera and use my other 5 hands to do this, so I'm going to have to set you down, and we'll come back when I've got this. So there we have the steering joint dangling down by the steering column. You can see there the splines, and if you look around the edge a little bit, you'll see there's a big old fin that goes in this slot here, and then that side there is just a flat-sided bar. So there's only one way this can go in here, so you don't really have to worry about your steering alignment when you're doing this job, which is really nice. So now if I just pull that off the steering column, it'll be out. Just do while I'm holding the camera. Yep, here we go. Okay, here is new coupling versus old coupling. I'm gonna get the new coupling out of the picture here. This one, yeah, it's pretty soft. Like that rubber is aged a bit, and there's a bit of clicking when I move it around. I don't know if you can see the movement there. And this is moving relative to the rubber, and that is probably where my steering play is coming from. So that goes in the trash, and the shiny goodness goes in. And here you can see the flat, the side with the flats, and this is the side with the splines, and then it's got the fin that goes in here. I'm gonna go put some thread locker on the bolts. I'm gonna go slap this thing back in the car.
Well, that's the steering coupler installed. Now I've got my under trays to put back on. Much cleaner than they came off. This could be better, but you know, at least it's not dripping anymore. there's the steering coupler replaced on my E46. Really, in order to know if it worked or not, I need to go drive it. I guess I can just wiggle. Actually, I guess I can just wiggle this while the car is sitting here. Ooh, oh yeah. It used to go tick, tick, tick and go back and forth like a ½ inch. I think that's fixed. Also looks like I need a brake light bulb. So we'll take care of all those issues. But first I'm gonna go take a shower because I'm an absolute mess. Not gonna show that though. See you in a minute. The big question, did any of this actually help? Yes. Yes, it did. It feels much better now. There's still just a little bit of play in the steering, but I've still got more to fix, so that's fine. But overall, the car feels much more solid and direct. It's very nice. It's actually amazing how much this one simple change kind of transformed the driving experience. There was like a whole tree exploded on the road right there. That was amazing. But yeah, I mean, I am pretty happy with that, and pretty happy with how easy it was. That was not a tough swap at all. Thank you, BMW, for actually engineering that competently. I say as if I'm an expert on any of this. Well, I'm gonna go drive some more. Thanks for watching.